30 seconds.
Okay, we've got ourselves a gold Zarya, it looks like. A jumpy gold Zarya. Hopefully you don't play the actual match with this many jumps. Can you at least make it a little more interesting with the right click jumps, with your super jumps? Maybe?
5, 4, 3,
Okay,
2,
so we're not gonna get
1.
opening charge with right
Attackers
clicks. Okay.
inbound. Defend
Play
objective
from here,
A.
play from here. Turn around.
I'll be watching your back,
You're
so be
okay.
careful.
Turn and pay attention. Right click. Okay. You should have already fired a right click at that May, like a full 2 seconds ago. And now you need to be bubbling your Reinhardt right now. Right now. Yeah. Maybe you meant to projected bubble and you hit personal because that was a weird personal bubble to hit. Like May's the only one even remotely interested in shooting at you. No, you can't go forward after you've spent your personal bubble like that. You are now pushing into 3 to 6 people, 3 of them that can turn and see you right now, one of which is May, who's going to freeze you, to go help your Reinhardt. It's kind of a shame that your Reinhardt went deep like that. He did get the pin, but honestly, still probably not worth. But because you used your personal like that, you do not have the option to press forward and help him and give him projected. You are going to get frozen here and probably killed. Okay, your Anna's pocketing you. That helps, but they did get the Reinhardt. And you are okay. Okay. Why weren't you shooting there? You were just looking around for targets? There was a Lucio on your screen. Lucio was a perfectly valid target. You could have put pressure on the Reinhardt to make him shield and then swap over to the Lucio. Like, that was a fair amount of time just not looking at any target there. I guess this is gold. Maybe I'm being critical of what a fair amount of time is, but let's look at this. Mm. Yeah, you're not. You kind of thought about aiming at the Lucio, then you changed your mind. Then you thought about bubbling your teammate. It's a lot of downtime. You. I have to re-see that reload. That's a 60. Ah, reloads are going to be a problem for you. You reloaded at 67 there. You reloaded at 60 there. Okay. You reloaded at 30 there. Yeah, this is going to be a thing. 15. And I don't mind a reload if you truly don't have anything better to be doing, but I can already see you've formed this habit of reloading anytime you like aren't doing anything for even an instant, and that's wrong. Reloading actually does take a meaningful amount of time, and just while you're turning away from an enemy or you're turning around and there's another enemy in front of you, you want to be getting closer to 0 ammo a lot more often than you are before reloading. Like only if you're truly breaking with cover and have a reason to be breaking with that cover for the full reload time, for a good second there, does it make sense to be doing your reloads. You're doing way too many, and it's killing your uptime, like absolutely killing you. It is really hurting your total damage done. Good. Fine. This is fine. Good. Finish Lucio. Fine. Zarya's fine. She's here. Good. No. Do you see what you did there? 26. You had 26. Come on. There's no reason. Like putting pressure on his shield still puts pressure on him. It makes him pay attention to you so that Lunaris back there, I can't even see. Oh yeah, is that your Doomfist? Yeah. So that you don't have a Doomfist. I'm crazy. He's Lunar. Uh, my brain is just broken right now. Yeah, there you go. So that you can put pressure on him. Yeah, it is your Reinhardt. Okay. So you keeping shooting at him is fine. You shooting at his shield is not like a, oh, well, shield is the only thing available, so I'm going to reload now. Absolutely not. Shooting at his shield when nothing else available is still better than reloading. It puts more pressure on him and lets your other guy act more freely, or even if it does not let the other guy act more freely because it's just you, you're still going to have to deal with his shoot. You're not going to run up there and kill the Reinhardt who has, what is that, 150, 200 health, something like that left. With melee attacks as Zarya, you're gonna have to either break his shield or pressure him enough that a teammate can do it from another angle. Good. Stay on the Mei. That was a little lazy. You just kind of kept holding down your right click as you moved from one target from the Mei to the third target there. You should have released. Well, it's you know what, I'm nitpicking too much. Forget it. Good bubble. See, why? Like, you didn't have to back off yet. I feel like you're backing off to go, oh, I want to reload so that I have full ammo, not because, oh, it's time to back off. There isn't enough pressure to your left to have caused you to back off, and this Zarya has 0 energy. She just came out of spawn. She can't force you to back off until she's much closer. You could have stayed and aimed and thrown that last lob accurately. Sure. Way too big a rewind. Good bubble. There's 1, there's 2. Whatever. I guess you didn't really have a target on your screen. I can live with it. Okay, you're at 72. No! 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 You're reloading at 72. Look at all this downtime that you're not getting damage on Moira. That is so much downtime. That is so much downtime. With how fast you melt a Moira at 82 HP, or at 82 energy, that is so much time you lost by having 3/4 of your reload left when she was on your screen. And you also personal bubbled too early, by the way. You're at 374 health. You don't need to personal bubble this early. You want her to sort of be committed to attacking you before you personal bubble. You also want to be in a place where, hey, potentially your shields are going to have a little bit of time to recharge if she doesn't attack your personal bubble and then doesn't get damage on you for another second after that. You really want to already be taking some damage, preferably meaningful damage, before you use your personal bubble. And just, an instant of right click is not enough on that. Like, is Lucio shooting at you too? Are you in a real danger? Is she in a place where she wants to commit on you? Take a little bit more soak from such an unthreatening pair before you personal. Why did you unpeak there? Were you scared? Oh, these rewinds. Okay, yeah. We'll watch this same portion 5 times, I guess. Yeah, you also could have killed this Zarya if you hadn't reloaded here. Like, you'd have killed her faster. Too early on the personal. Is the Echo scaring you that much? I mean, you know that's your Echo, right? You do not need to be unpeaking yet. You can stay up there. You were at 382 health. I know you didn't have your personal, which was a mistake, by the way. If you still had your personal, you'd be even less concerned about being up there, and potentially you'd still be up there. They don't have a Roadhog. They do have a Mei, but you just killed their Zarya. There's no reason for you to be backing off this early.
Here it comes.
My healing spell is upon me.
Bubble. Good. You got him that time. You hear it. You hear it. Okay. I know you can't see through walls like I can with the replay viewer, but you did hear him there, and you knew that was a likely place for him to come through. You can be chucking right clicks there. Get your lead damage. Yeah, that's fine. Bubble your Rein. Bubble your Rein. What? Oh, you were late on bubbling your Rein. Didn't matter, but Lucio, now swap back to Zarya. Bubble him, bubble him. Why are you not helping? Okay.
Capitalizing on mistakes.
Right clicks, right clicks. Okay, that's the mess. So you're gonna back out a little because you don't want to get separated. She's the only one you really have to respect in terms of backing up a little. No, you can get punished here. That you went too deep. I actually liked you peeking there, creating a wide angle, peeking that doorway, throwing some right clicks through there. You did not want to walk in deep like this, though, unless you were confident that your team was also committing from the left side. And now you're forcing your supports forward. Yeah, you got your team killed. I 100% mean that. Your supports came forward to bail you out of a bad situation that you shouldn't have been in, and that gave the enemy team a beautiful grab. And now they
60
kept first.
seconds remaining. Team kill.
And you were farming these guys. You could have full held them. There was no reason you had to lose this, even though they had grab, they had beat, they had blizzard. There was no reason you had to lose this.
Objective lost.
You can throw some right clicks. That's fine. It's just the May. Just respect the wall. Yeah, there you go. No, they're too close now. You can't still be pushing. Your bubble timing was better there. You killed your team again. They wiped your Reinhardt. Like, maybe your Reinhardt would have stayed up there even if you hadn't been up so much, but you stayed in about a second too long there, and that is very much a problem for you. You staying in a second too long there tempts your Reinhardt to stay forward. He's trying to stay forward to help you. Your team is trying to stay forward to help you, and you're getting out, but they're not, and your team's going to get wiped here. No, don't go. No, you're trapping yourself. Yeah. I'd have considered. Okay, we'll live. You want to look for a grab here. Like, you still might need it to stabilize. You can't grab out there because your team isn't close enough. But you want to be potentially ready to grab as they come in, grab from the corner side here. This isn't really the place you stay. Okay. Is your team able? You didn't bubble him in time, so he got slapped. Pick one, pick one, pick one and kill it. Too late. Yeah, so you went for the right click there because you're thinking, hey, it's more total damage. And yes, it is more total damage. For you, it does move the targets a little bit, which potentially makes it so that your teammates hit them a little less. It's way more important to get individual kills during an Earth Shatter to make sure 1 or 2 kills happen than it is to spit out a lot of damage. So if you just picked that Lucio and been like, I'm going to melt you with my 98 energy beam instead of I'm going to throw a right click that hits 3 people, that would have been technically a little better there. It's more important to get a kill than to hit a big chunk of people with a right click during an Earth Shatter, but not the end of the world. And same thing with Grav, though. With Grav, you tend to be able to force it a little more, get kills with right clicks. You can also, of course, do left clicks plus right clicks. That is higher total DPS. But like I said, make sure you get the kill. You missed it a little there, and you missed it because you took time to hit that big right click. Bubble him. You're getting panicky. You need to settle down, man. I don't know if you've had too much caffeine or if you're just high energy, whatever. You got a little panicky there with your aim. Your aim's been fine for this level, so I don't have a complaint in general, but it just got a little panicky there. And I saw you doing the jumping around, lots of energy before the match. Just settle. If you settle, you're going to play at a more stable level more consistently. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Didn't need to reload there. Just calling it out because it's still there. You had 24 HP left. You had 24 left. You could have thrown out another right click, or you could have zapped for a bit. Again, you didn't need to reload there. There's stuff to do. You could have thrown a right click up at that group.
Get in there. Огонь по готовности.
Okay.
Огонь по готовности.
Triple kill.
Okay.
I'm at the top of my game.
Yeah, push him. You can push him. You know that you're up a massive number of people. You can't go past that barrier to choke. Well, okay. Now you can't even go past truck. You had a window where you could go past truck and push him a little harder, but you didn't want to go past his actual choke. They can't really punish you though. You have no ult charge. It's totally fine for you to have been up here where you are now and right-clicking this whole time. Make them coming in cost them either some health, some shield, make it a little more expensive to get up here because again, they can't really punish you other than Mei walls. And if you do it here, they can't punish you with a Mei wall. If you go past this line, they can potentially actually catch you out with a Mei wall. You're purple, so stay back. Good. Bubble it. Fine. Okay, you need to push that out. Fine. I don't love you being the person to do this, but it's gonna work. Okay. They're too close. You want to be collapsing back to your team a little bit here.
Victory.
Wait, did we only get one direction? Am I crazy? Or did we do both directions? Okay, well, hey, that works. If so, the things that I want you to focus on is very much going to be you need to not reload so much. You're probably doing it because you're thinking you always want to be at full power. You always want to be ready for that 1v1. You always want to be able to take the most advantage, but it's lowering your total damage output by a ton. Like, you're probably losing 20-30% of your damage in some cases by reloading so much. Zarya has a meaningfully long reload. Other than that, you are sometimes pulling your team up into bad positions. We saw that's how you gave up first point there, and that's not great. On second point, even though I'm saying, hey, you can stay up and you can be up there, you can throw out some right clicks, etc. That's true. But as they get closer to you, you do still want to go away. I don't really love where you were taking, where your team was using as the kill box, taking the fights, etc. And you were a fair amount of the bait that was forcing your team to stay up, stay close, etc. So I would like you in these defensive situations to be retreating just like a second earlier than you are or a second further back. Don't drag your team into bad situations. But the biggest thing by far is going to be your reloads. Yeah, that's what I've got. Temporal out.